CFO sent me a thank you gift. Thank you for all your hard work. Gee, thank you for the dollar store gummy snacks.
Want my money?
A customer told me they were never coming back. You failed them, and it's your fault that you failed them. Hiring dishwasher. Qualifications: with pleasing personality. Must be 18 for a dishwasher. Honest, hardworking, team player. Male, female, gay, the third gender, whatever is fine. Must have a master's degree or doctoral degree. Knowledge in quantum physics is a plus. You know, I don't often agree with job requirements, but I do think that quantum physics, at least a rudimentary knowledge of it, is needed for this job. I have done this job before. You would be surprised at the amount of that knowledge you're gonna need. Companies, we're committed to working towards a greener future. Also, companies, hi, I know your entire job can be done from your couch, but we really need you to go back to idling in traffic 10 times per week because Brian needs to time your bathroom breaks to feel alive. It's not about feeling alive, Janelle. It's about treating you like a little cog. They need to be able to control you at all times. I was an opener at a gym, and the only employee in the building from 5:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. 5 days a week. The manager position directly above me opened up, I applied, and I got it. After 2 weeks of working this position, I was introduced to the manager they hired for this role. Thought they hired you, though. They then said I was too valuable as the opener, and it's easier to fill the manager role than the former. The 80 hours I worked as manager were paid at $8.75 an hour instead of the 12 I was promised. If that's in writing, you can get that money. And the next Monday, I was scheduled back for opening and only 27 and a half hours. So needless to say, I quit. I never missed a day, did my job so well I was invaluable, and they still rug pulled me. What did they think was going to happen? Of course you were going to quit. Any normal person would say, "F y'all." Absolutely. Oops, now that position you claim was harder to fill anyway. Oh, well, now it's going to be even more difficult to fill. My boyfriend got fired for being sick for 1 day. Hey, I've either got or the flu, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be feeling good enough to work tomorrow. Thanks for letting me know. I really need a fourth guy for the week, so I'll reach out to some contractors. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, hopefully I can get back to work for Tuesday. Feeling really crappy at the moment, though. We'll keep you posted. Sorry, man, I found someone to fill this week. Oh, damn. Okay. I'll see you next Monday, then? No, I've got the new guy starting. We chat about this at the shop the other night. Wow. Sick for literally a day and instantaneously replaced. Well, hey, look, you dodged a bullet then. Giant f***ing bullet. Normalize naps at work. Or can we normalize working fewer hours so we can nap at home and live our goddamn lives? Yeah, I don't want to normalize napping at work. I would like to normalize working less. We should all be working less. Jesus. Employees that go the extra mile. Employees that do the bare minimum. Getting paid the exact same amount each pay period. Yeah, it's awesome. Former employer wants my password to the computer I used 6 months after terminating me. That's not your problem. I trust this message finds you well. No, the message found me. I wouldn't say well. I'm reaching out to discuss a logistical matter related to the company laptop that was returned upon your departure. We're currently unable to perform a factory reset to prepare the laptop for the next user because there's still a password on it. We kindly request your assistance in providing the necessary information to reset the laptop to its factory settings. And this will involve sharing your password with us. Rest assured that any information provided will be treated with the utmost confidentiality and will only be used to reset the laptop. Nah, I forget. Sorry. Absolutely don't need a login password to factory reset a computer. No, you keep giving them new passwords each day. Try this one next day. That didn't work? Try this one. Repeat until they stop asking. Always wait a day between each response. This is a fabulous idea. As long as they are convincing enough, then you can keep it going. Eventually saying you can't remember. Nice idea. Drag them around a bit. Babysitting a child takes skill, requires patience, and understanding. I'm small. Now watch 30 of them. Now teach them math. You could never do what teachers do. Pay them more before they all quit. Yes, please. Do it. Yesterday. I heard of a guy who was fired from a company and had a grudge. So he wrote fake Indeed reviews that were unrealistically positive. Overly high salaries, absurd benefits, fancy perks. They had trouble hiring for years because candidates thought they were being lowballed. Well, they probably were anyway. Those pesky workers. Attention. Due to national wage increase, beer prices have risen. Alright, I'm going to a different bar. You don't deserve a high wage for useless work like picking up garbage or making food. If you want to be highly compensated, you should do something valuable like sit in Zoom meetings all day. Yeah. If the minimum wage increased at the rate of productivity since 1960, it'd be $24 today, not $7.25. That means billionaires and corporations have stolen at least $17 an hour from working Americans for 60 years, an estimated $50 trillion. We don't suffer a lack of resources, but an excess of greed. Therapy doesn't solve being overworked and underpaid. Antidepressants can't cure poverty. Very, very true. How I sleep knowing I get paid just as much as the coworker who logs in on Sunday nights to prep for the week. Yeah, man, look, just don't put in all that extra effort. 99% of the time, the company isn't going to give a shit, and they're probably just going to continue to give you more work. Whereas the dude who's going to bed on Sunday night, well, he's getting paid the exact same. His prospects haven't changed. There's no need to prep for anything. That's what Monday mornings are for. Get a hobby. Seriously, people? Hi, Melody. I went through that ludicrously long interview process about 2 years ago, was declined an offer due to culture and having zero interest in wasting days of my valuable time again. If you want to extend a written offer based upon the interview process, I'll listen and consider it. I'm currently getting $40 an hour full-time with excellent benefits. Guess who just reached out to me again? Nope, we already did that, as y'all already know, and I ain't wasting my time again. It was a day process over the course of almost 2 weeks. Either make me an offer based upon what y'all already know or call someone else. I'm done playing. We should all be done playing, but we're a family. That promotion is coming, we swear. I'll let you borrow my boat. Strategic job hopper. Nah, screw you. When your employer doesn't give you a raise, so you give yourself a raise by working less for the same money. That's how it's done. 2030, 2%. The effective federal corporate income tax rate. 1950, 50%. 1990, 25%. 2020, 13%. Stop asking, but how will we pay for it? Restore the corporate tax rate. That is how we will pay for it. Countries and governments, forcing people to focus on work rather than family. Population decline. Wonder why no one's having kids anymore, guys. Genuinely ready to quit. This was my bonus for making the company $85,000 in February. Nice. I would quit. I would quit. Seriously. Seems like you are worthless to them. Look at what they gave you. Like, are those dollar store earbuds, but half of the packaging is missing anyway? How do you as a manager or boss or any higher level employee anywhere not feel, how do you not feel like a complete goddamn joke of a person handing this to your employee, knowing full well what they've done? How do you go home and not feel like a goddamn clown? Job update. Boss is calling me to do work ASAP on the weekend of my sister's graduation, which she knows about, and I don't have my computer. They want it done now, but instead they're getting my resignation letter effective immediately. Yeah, good. No problem. What's your dream job? Why would I dream of labor? Where are you going? To rethink my life. You don't want the death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. Inflation benefits the rich. Well, no shit. Walmart hiked prices on its great value food brands. The company net income has spiked by 93% to $10.5+ billion in 9 months. Walmart rewarded shareholders with $5.9 billion in buybacks and dividends. Corporations are still using inflation as cover to price gouge you. Oh man, I can't wait. My manager left this note to HR about me in the printer. Feeling pretty Chad right now. On March 11th, 2024, I issue blank a write-up. He refused to sign it and stated if I'm going to get a write-up, then do it because I don't even want to see it at this point. He also stated I'm not going to do those duties, so might as well ask someone else to do them. I called HR to report the absorbance. I proceeded to walk across the street to blank to send the write-up to HR. As soon as I sat down, he called me to tell me he was sick from all the commotion and needed to leave. I asked him if he could at least stay for half an hour so I could call someone to cover a shift. He said no and left. I met him outside and he gave me the store keys and told me, you guys really need to get your shit together. And then he took off on his bicycle. Man, this was written up by the manager? They can barely speak, apparently. The text I get from my boss while recovering from food poisoning. Hi, after arriving home, I have been vomiting again. I'm very unpleasant to continue dealing with this. I will keep you posted. Okay. Hi, the puking should subside, especially with the brat being followed. I know what it's like, having dealt with it myself. We definitely need you at work. I really could not give less of a flying fuck what you have or have not dealt with. This is what's happening to me now. So, I don't care what you've been through. That's not exactly what I'm going through. You're a different person. I'm a different person. What I'm going through is not what you went through. I also didn't ask and don't care that you definitely need me at work. Making it to the final round of interviews and receiving this message. Hi, I wanted to let you know that there's been a slight change in the job description. For us to be on the same page, I wanted you to know that the salary is up to $3,000 a month going forward. Is this okay with you? If not, I can keep you in our database for future reference, and when we have an opening that is within your budget, I'll reach out to you. Please let me know what you think. The salary is up to $3,000 a month going forward? Did it go up or down? I'm confused here. To be clear, this is a position of a senior QA engineer, and the original offer was at $4,000 and up to $5,000 a month. Slight change. Oh, so they tried to use shitty language to make it seem as though they were raising it, even though you knew that's not what was happening. So, yeah, a slight change of $1,000 to $2,000 less. Nope. Sorry. Bye-bye. This dystopian corporate training for my job. You are no longer safe. Dude, I don't like those videos at all. I don't know what the context is around this particular frame, but if it's what I think it is, I would be getting up and walking away. Nope, I'm out of there, dude. Your lizard brain will try to hold you back. No, this can't be real, right? Thought the anti-work crowd might enjoy these 2 shots of a corporate leadership learning module I was assigned that has almost nothing to do with my role or the company. Reminds me of a job at Discount Tire I applied for some years back that asked me like a 20-question survey that all related to fist fighting and if I would punch a customer. If the salary is so competitive, why don't you tell me what it is? From all job seekers. Well, look, we all know that they're full of shit. We absolutely know that every company that says competitive salary is lying, and they're going to pay you as little as they legally can, which is what minimum wage is. Bernie is fighting for the 4-day work week in the Senate. You know what, Bernie? Good luck to you. It will never happen. I sent this to a prospective hire at work. All right. Hi, I'm blank, and I work at blank as a blank. We've never met, but I wanted to reach out as a courtesy. Just wanted you to know that this is a decent place to work, but you gotta set your boundaries with blank. Give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. For compensation, I'm making $31 an hour, and you're intended to take over my position. We've got another guy who's similar to you in experience who's currently making 28. Make of that as you will. Also, since I'm leaving in a couple of weeks, Blank is desperate to hire someone quickly so that I can give some training, so feel free to use that to your advantage. Good luck with your interview tomorrow, and feel free to reach out. Man, I wish this was possible for all of us to do for one another. Finally did it! I don't know if you can find anyone to cover for me, but it's 3 and I haven't had a 10 or a lunch yet. One moment. Okay. Hi, after yesterday's shift and numerous other incidents, including Blank constantly mistreating me, not receiving my breaks on time, and having been written up when you were aware of accusations made against me that were false, I will not be returning or giving you a formal 2 weeks. I quit. Yeah, a lot of companies need to remember that the 2 weeks is not a guarantee. You are not legally required to get that 2 weeks, and if you mistreat and underpay and just shit all over the employee, I genuinely hope they don't give you a courtesy and they just walk out the door. Because if you do all that crap, you do not deserve one. So scramble, bitch, I guess. Cover me or don't cover me. I'm taking my lunch now and it will be a long one. Man, I remember when I worked at Comcast, one of my favorite jobs of all time, whenever you changed shifts, because you could only get the chance to change a shift or move around once every 6 months or so in a weird, creepy frickin' lottery. Remember, they always asked, all right, do you want an hour lunch, a 30-minute lunch, or a 45-minute lunch? I'm like, why can't everybody just get an hour? Oh, right. I have to stay later if I take a longer lunch. Well, that's weird. Or you have to come in earlier, or I don't know. I just have never enjoyed the unpaid lunch period. It's stupid. Just fucking pay me, you multi-billion-dollar pieces of crap. No idea where to post. Left my boss 2 weeks ago. Thought I should at least show someone. Chicken shit. That was the most chicken way to quit I've seen in 20 years. Congrats on that dubious distinction, you pile of all talk garbage. You know, it's funny that people in his position get to do whatever they want. They get to say whatever the hell they want. This dude will keep his job. This dude will probably get a raise and just continue mistreating and shitting on people throughout his entire career. Please be advised, due to too many employees abusing the system, starting today, any employee calling in sick, such employee will not get paid for a sick day unless a doctor's note is presented when such employee returns to work. All right, good sentence structure. Any employee clocking in late after 8:01 a.m. 4 days out of each calendar month will automatically lose one sick day. I don't think that's legal. Any lost sick days due to being late will not be honored at year end. I don't think that's legal. Best regards, management. Cool. I'm gonna go work at literally anywhere else. Why does calling in sick feel like a crime? They definitely start programming us from primary school. Awards for 100% attendance, shamed for being sick. It's hella twisted. Yeah, isn't it awesome how being human is getting more and more against policy across the board everywhere on the planet in every aspect of our lives? I am not giving you a doctor's note. I will not do that. Screw you. Dollar General management with an inspiring message to staff. We do not sit at the register. This is Dollar General, not Aldi. I mean, haha, I get it. That's funny. It's just pathetic. This is Dollar General. I'm gonna sit down. You can kiss my ass. My local Denny's has this sign in plain view. Denny's has only one size of juice, milk, milkshakes, smoothies. This means we do not bring in kid sizes for adults. It's pretty easy to figure out since they only have adult food, no adult size beverage, and no kid food. Then we add an AARP discount to this? Stop doing this. We are not here for this. We are here to make money for your store. Adults need to purchase adult-sized beverages, adult entrees, and adult-sized dishes or side dishes. Do you want money in your pocket? Then get your BATA up. Beverages, appetizers, desserts, and add-ons. The idea is to add to the check with these items so you have a higher check average. Stop giving our food and beverage away. No AARP, military, or BOGO discounts on 2468 or kid menu. Discounts are allowed on core menu only. BATA requirement is 150%. Check averages need to be $13. Let's all get back on track. I would rip that down. If they put it back up, I'd rip that one down again. Guys, this is a fucking Denny's. Steamboat Springs, Colorado can't fill a $167,000 a year job due to housing costs. Colorado Ski Town can't fill a job with a $167,000 salary because potential candidates can't afford to live there. Can you imagine? That's the salary you're being offered. And you're like, wow, that's not enough money. That's literally not enough money. Also, yeah, goddamn, any ski town out here in Colorado is going to be insanely stupid. Don't even bother. A worker making $50,000 a year contributes to Social Security on 100% of their income. A CEO making $20 million a year contributes to Social Security on less than 1% of their income. It's time to scrap the cap, and the truth eventually reveals itself. Imagine cutting employees and now paying to be an employee. Excuse me, what'd you just say? If you want to use the self-checkout lane at some Walmart stores, you might need to fork out $12.95 a month or $98 a year for a Walmart Plus subscription. That's because some Walmart stores are limiting some self-checkout lanes to Walmart Plus subscribers and drivers of its Sparks delivery service. Awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I did notice that Walmart in my area has locked contactless payment behind that paywall. They don't take contactless cards on their machines, but if you want to use your app and pay through that and leave, then you have to fork over the money for the subscription. It's absolutely insane. It's getting bad. HR, if they work 40 hours a week, you have to give them benefits. Big company, okay, they'll work 39. If they work 8 hours, you have to give them a half-hour lunch and intermittent breaks. 7 hours and 50 minutes it is. If they're employees, you have to pay for benefits. Let staff through a temp service and wait so long to hire them they'll quit out of frustration. Son, why don't you have a house and 3 children yet, huh? Maybe if we stop drinking Starbucks, we can close the gap? All right, let's see. Baby boomers. All right. What the actual shit? Yeah, kind of crazy, right? Rich kid giving work advice. I love it when they do that. Get a job. Master your credit. Save your money. Live with your parents until you're 30. Buy new build light cosmetic value add multifamily duplex or fourplex real estate in your early 20s. Plain interior, exterior, landscaping, stabilize the... What are you freaking talking about? Steady 4 to 5% annual rent increases. Yeah, okay. Increase your income from job hopping every 2 to 3 years unless there's a good stock package. Max out your 401k and retirement accounts. Okay. All right, how much money does daddy have here, dude? Trust fund kid PDX. Well, at least you admit that you're a trust fund kid, but, man, maybe shut your dumb little mouth. They got you fighting a culture war to stop you fighting a class war. A thoughtful message from management. We are not on the same boat, but we are in the same storm. Some have yachts, some have canoes, and some are drowning. Just be kind and help when you can. Which one of you's in the yacht? I know one of you's in the yacht. If I saw that at work, by sheer coincidence, it would disappear while I was there. When there's a potential labor strike, the media always reports on the impact to the economy and not the hardship of workers. That's by design. Don't let the billionaire-funded media make workers the enemy of the working class. Support unions. You know, I was definitely a supporter of SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild when they went on strike. Just kind of sucks to see what they've done for voice actors in their guild, which appears to be nothing. So that was really cool. If your job requires a college degree, you should be able to write off your student loan payments as a business expense, the way CEOs write off their private jets and yachts for their jobs, which require neither. Kroger requires full-time workers to have open availability. If you are a full-time associate, you have open availability. That is the protocol going forward. Well, I'm just telling you right now, I don't have open availability. If any associates can't agree with open availability and full-time status, then simply put it in writing that they wish to give up their full-time. No more sunrise syndrome. We have to schedule the needs of the business. Thanks. I don't really give a shit about the needs of the business. See, I work for you not because I care about the grocery store or, your Porsche. I work for the store because I have to pay my bills. Because in the society that we live in, if I don't have any money, I'll be put in prison or die under an expressway because I don't have a house. So, no, I don't give a crap about the business's needs. 20 years ago, working as a server, I lived in a corner one-bedroom apartment downtown with amazing water views for $700 a month. A similar apartment now is $3,600 a month, more than 5 times as much. As a lawyer at age 47, I'm unable to afford living in the apartment I did at age 27 while waiting tables. And some people will read that and go, that's normal. No, that's totally normal. It's fine. I love billionaires. I think they're awesome, and I hope that they like me, because someday it might mean that I'm going to be a billionaire. Yeah, being poor now just leads to being more poor later. Can't pay to clean your teeth? Next year, pay for a root canal. Can't pay for a new mattress? Next year, pay for back surgery. Can't pay to get that lump checked out? Next year, pay for stage 3 cancer. Poverty charges interest. Yeah, hooray. Oh, man. Tay, you are always correct, man. Place I worked for a month. Team, there will be no request off in November. December, New Year. If you're planning to leave the store, put you 2 weeks notice in advance before those months and holidays. Okay. My manager sends me shit like this, but then scratches her head when she wonders why her turnover rate is, and I kid you not, 80%. Just a reminder, texting to say you're not coming into work is not a proper call-in and will be considered a no-call, no-show. Also, getting your own shift covered is required unless you have a doctor's note or are hospitalized. Nope. If you're a manager, that is literally explicitly your job. Maybe her turnover rate should be 100%. There's a guy I work with that says he lives the Sigma grind. He's 50 plus, works 14-hour days, and has for the past 30 years. His kids hate him, and his 4th wife just filed for divorce on Friday. But you get that lettuce, King. Yeah, it sounds like a great life. Boss wrote thief on my check. Quit. That's unless you have really good rapport and you're one of the few people in the world that has a fun boss where you're actually buddy-buddy at work or whatever and treat each other with respect and this is just a funny joke, whatever. But if that's not the case, which I highly doubt it is, get the hell out of there, dude. Filed a wage theft report against my former employer. Was told he only pay... Oh, I see. Okay, I thought it was just like a regular paycheck that they wrote thief on. Was told he only paid 80% of what was owed, but I sucked it up. When I picked up the check at the Department of Labor, it said thief boldly written on the subject line. Super awkward, unfair, and embarrassing, especially with others witnessing it. Is there anything that can be done? Goddamn, I really hope there's something that can be done. Why do people like this guy get to do whatever they want with impunity? That nothing ever comes their way from this shit. Oh, so you think everyone should just be handed enough money to live? LOL, LMAO, yeah, Rafflemau, even, Rafflecopter. Yeah, I do believe that. We're all people, right? Last I checked.